Hey everyone, welcome to Gryphon's comic book picks for the week of September 10th, 2014. Alright, we got all sorts of interesting things coming out this week. Let's start talking about DC and some more of their 3D covers that they got going on. Like I said, DC and its 3D covers are continuing. Now, for those of you who haven't heard, these are one-shot issues. They're tying in with the New 52 Futures End storyline, which means it's a story that takes place about 5 years in the future. But the cool thing is about all these covers. Let's see, this week we have Batgirl, Batman, Birds of Prey, Constantine, Green Lantern Corps, Infinity Man and the Forever People, the new Suicide Squad is one of my favorites here, Superboy, and World's Finest with Huntress and Power Girl. All 9 of those we have them available here on the wall. Come by, check them out. Now, the other DC book that I want to mention this week is Superman Unchained number 8, done by Snyder and Lee. It's coming to a close here. I think there's only going to be about 2 or 3 more issues of this series, and it's really starting to peak out. Superman and Wraith going at it. It's a good read. Alright guys, let's see, Marvel's also coming out with a lot of cool things. I have to mention Death of Wolverine issue 2 came out this week. Unfortunately, for Gryphon customers, we're already sold out. We didn't even have a single issue to put out on the wall, so deeply apologize about that. We're going to try and get some more in. Definitely we'll have plenty of the trade in, though. Alright, Marvel's also coming out with Amazing Spider-Man number 6 this week. This has been a great new restart of the Amazing Spider-Man series. I've been loving it. Dan Slott's just been killing it with writing. And definitely dig this issue with Silk. The new character is totally bailing out Peter Parker. He'd be in so much trouble if it wasn't for her. Now, if that was enough Spider-Man for you, the Edge of the Spider-Verse starts this week. This is a real interesting, take of all the Spider-Man across the world, dimensions. It's an interdimensional travel kind of a deal. Has the Superior Spider-Man in it, and this one features Spider-Man Noir, which is a cool, 1930s version of Spider-Man. Alright, now the next big Marvel tie-in story is Marvel Axis. Right now they're doing this March to Axis, and it's continuing this week with Magneto number 9. Magneto's going to be apparently a major player in Axis with the Red Skull and everything, so if you're interested in that, check out Magneto here. Can't mention Marvel when Deadpool's coming out and not mention Deadpool, and boom, here he is. This looks like it's going to be another one of those fun retro issues that they've been doing here and there. So always worth a good laugh. They've just been killing it the past 2 years. This Deadpool run's been fantastic. Miss Marvel this week, it's coming out. It is an awesome series. I would highly recommend it. It's only in its 8th issue. This week she's teaming up with Lockjaw, the teleporting dog, who's, I believe, Inhumans royalty. So yeah, that's awesome. I don't think Miss Marvel is even aware that she's an Inhuman yet, so it's really interesting to see how this story is going to develop further. And she could use the help, frankly. She's starting to get higher and higher in the leagues here. Having a giant teleporting dog can only help things, right? Right? Yeah. Alright, let's start talking about some of the independents. The first one I'm going to talk about is from Dynamite. It's actually issue number 2, Terminal Hero. If you picked up Terminal Hero number 1, let me tell you, you're in for a treat. This series is looking to be really, really good. Image Comics is bringing us Copperhead number 1. For those of you who love that Western sci-fi genre, this is really neat. It's about a single mom who's going to this new, well, it's not a new planet, but definitely an alien planet to be the sheriff of this small, desolate town. And immediately runs into small town, Western style, desolate issues that sheriffs would have to deal with. Now this is definitely a big treat for everyone who is a fan of the Aliens franchise. Prometheus, Fire and Stone coming out number 1. Now this is only a 4-issue series. I gotta say, just flipping through real quick, the art is really good, the story looks pretty cool, and yeah, I think we're going to be in a real awesome treat for the issue 2 here. It's just going to blow up with action. Now this next one, brought to us by Boom Studios, is Wild's End number 1. And this is one of the most unusual reads I've had in a little while. The only way I can really describe this is it's like Fantastic Mr. Fox meets War of the Worlds. Yeah. Awesome, crew. Let's see what we got coming up next week. For everyone who's a fan of Magic the Gathering, we're going to have our pre-release for the new Khans of Tarkir block that's coming out. The last of the 3-set blocks, from what I understand. Looking to be pretty interesting, too. Some crazy lands in there. So definitely check that out. Check out our website for all the information on that. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Share to any of your friends who might be comic book fans. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week.